Do you ever wish we were in London with the music? Poldark has started filming in Cornwall and Bristol and might last for 6 seasons. However, many people are still curious about why the show has such time jumps, similar to the novels, to explore the next generation of the Poldark family. In reality, Poldark has taken a different turn and no longer strictly follows Winston Graham's work. Today, we're going to discuss what might happen in Season 6 of this series. If you need a little recap on Poldark, the story kicks off in 1783 when Captain Ross Venator returns home to rural Cornwall after 3 years of fighting in the American War of Independence. But upon his return, he finds that his father, Joshua, has died, his estate is in ruins and deep in debt. His childhood sweetheart, Elizabeth, is now engaged to his cousin, Francis. Meanwhile, in Truro Market, Ross meets a young girl named Demelza, whom he hires as a servant and later marries in 1787. Over 5 seasons, the story has depicted the lives of Ross, Demelza, Elizabeth, Francis, and George Warlegan as they navigate marriages, love, death, the joy of childbirth, and the challenges of war, all against the stunning backdrop of Cornwall. There's a lot of speculation about the series making a comeback because there are so many untold stories. However, Season 5 of Poldark ended rather abruptly, like many other shows, as the creators wanted to wrap things up on a high note. But for fans, this feels more like an unresolved chapter rather than a true ending. Star Aidan Turner also noted that the conclusion doesn't quite feel like a finale, even though it's the only ending Poldark fans have gotten so far. With the series concluding in 2019 and no information about a revival or a spin-off in the works, the desire for more Poldark remains very clear. The potential for a 6th season lies in the ability to jump forward in time, following the trajectory of Winston Graham's novels, to explore the lives and adventures of the next Poldark generation. This could bring fresh plots and character developments while still maintaining the essence of the original novel. Even though the show may have strayed from Graham's text in some aspects, this new direction offers a chance to delve deeper into Cornwall's rich history and the Poldark family's legacy. A sequel could address themes that resonate with a modern audience, as Poldark has always been more than just a period drama. It's a story about resilience, love, and societal change. By moving into the future, the show could tackle new challenges faced by the Poldark descendants while reflecting how the past impacts the present. From a production standpoint, Poldark has consistently provided stunning visuals, authentic historical details, and compelling storytelling. Season 6 will continue to showcase the picturesque landscapes of Cornwall, presenting a visual feast that has become iconic for the series. The opportunity to return to these familiar settings, along with a fresh narrative perspective, offers both continuity and innovation, appealing to longtime fans and new viewers alike. Furthermore, the return of Poldark could serve as a platform to explore contemporary issues through a historical lens. The show has never shied away from discussing topics like class struggle, political intrigue, and personal sacrifice. By moving forward in time, Poldark could draw parallels between the past and present, providing profound commentary that resonates with today's audience. This approach not only enriches the story but also reinforces the show's relevance in an ever-changing cultural context. The show's writer, Debbie Horsfield, revealed that Season 5 of Poldark wasn't a complete departure from Winston Graham's source material, but rather a way to bridge the gap between the book The Angry Tide and the 8th installment, The Stranger from the Sea. During the writing of Season 5, Horsfield explained that the decision to continue after The Angry Tide was influenced by the fact that the cast was only signed for 5 seasons. This limitation drove them to explore events referenced in The Stranger from the Sea, including the 2-year gap in each of Graham's novels. Horsfield also sought to connect these points by using clues that Graham provided in his later works. The transformation of the character Ross from a politician and mine owner to a government spy on a secret mission in Portugal is a significant plot point. The goal is to envision the steps leading to this transformation without contradicting future events in Graham's novels. Horsfield emphasized that they couldn't create any storylines that would render the rest of the books meaningless. Reflecting on the production process of Season 5, Horsfield highlighted her approach to integrating real historical events and figures into the narrative. She researched major events in England, Europe, and beyond from 1800 to 1802 to shape the season's context, enriching the story while keeping Ross and Demelza at its core. For the character Kitty Despard, a lesser-known historical figure, she became an essential part of the storyline. Horsfield found it challenging to explore Kitty's story due to a lack of information about her. However, she believes that Kitty's support for her husband, Ned, and her involvement in the campaign to free him from prison is notable. Horsfield remarked that Kitty is an extraordinary woman, highlighting her resilience and determination in the face of societal prejudice. Throughout the series, Poldark has honored strong female characters like Demelza and Kitty, who navigate the complexities of life alongside their adventurous and sometimes reckless husbands. Horsfield particularly emphasized the emotional and practical challenges these women face. Looking back at the series, Horsfield shared a favorite line from Season 3 that resonated with audiences and Winston Graham's son: "I believe that faith is a beautiful thing." This line from Ross in a poignant moment captures the series' exploration of hope, resilience, and the human spirit in the face of adversity. With all this in mind, Season 6 of Poldark seems sure to please fans. The series has proven its ability to accurately intertwine history with compelling storytelling, keeping us engaged with characters like Ross and Demelza through their triumphs and struggles. Debbie Horsfield's approach to bridging the gaps in Winston Graham's novels while maintaining their essence has kept the story rich and authentic. Season 5, despite some differences from the books, wrapped up the story while leaving room for many more chapters to unfold.